In this lecture, let's create a voice agent. Again, as I mentioned in the last lecture, this Agentforce Voice is not available in your regular developer org. So I do have access to an org, and here at least we will be able to practice this Agentforce Voice. But if you don't have, then nothing to worry, just follow the lecture. And once you have access to any of these org, you will be able to build this agent there. So as I mentioned in the last lecture, your voice agents are nothing but your normal conversational based agent only. The way we were creating it previously, we will still create it in the same manner. So let me click a new agent here. And let's create the service agent. I'm going to remove these topics for now. In this org, I have already deployed the GitHub repo, which I have shared with you as well, which contains the soft drink order management related objects and few actions. So we will be testing that only. So let's call it Agentforce Voice Agent. And you can give company information here. And let's create a new agent user as well. Not giving access to any data cloud as of now. Yeah, so our agent is ready right now, and let's create a new topic. Order management. My job is only to assist user with placing new soft drink order, modify or canceling order based on the I cannot handle inquiries related to. Okay, this is fine. Some of these instructions, let me add. Order number is mandatory to find the order status, right? All right, so maybe this is fine. And I need to create a new action. So in this one, let's add the same actions that we have already seen. So I'm going to create a new action here of type invocable method. And here I think the class name is order status. So it's the same action, we have already seen it. So I'm just using the same one. And here we can say that finding the order status. Okay, if you have given this description on the Apex class in the variable level, this instruction will be automatically populated. Order number given by user, and this is a require input. Final response to show. And now since this topic is using this Apex class, so we will have to give it access to that. So this is the user, Einstein Service Agent user. Let's give it access to the Apex class. So last modified date should be today. And yeah, this is Agentforce Voice Agent. To this one, we would have to give it access to the Apex class. Oh, not the object setting, but Apex class access. Okay, so we see that it does not have access to the Apex class. So let's click on edit and okay. Yeah, this is the one soft drink order status. This is the Apex class we are using. So let's just give it access to that. Okay, now let's first test it normally as we were testing with our conversation agent. What is the status of order 100? So I hope I do have this. So let me just see. Soft drinks order record. Yeah, order number is 100. Okay, so it's working fine. The status of order 100 is open. So our agent, at least for this one simple task, it is able to do that. And you see that this is the conversation based agent. So you can deploy this to your communities or anywhere and it will work as a conversation based agent. But now we have to make it a Agentforce voice agent. So for that, let's go to the connection, and this is where you will start seeing up a new option. So you see that it's saying that this agent can be deployed to enhance chat as well as messaging, which is as good as deploying to the embedded web chat. So through this option, we should be able to deploy that. And you see that this is the new UI that I'm getting of connections. It's not the same one. So it will give you an option also to see the new UI for the connections. And if you check that box, then you will start seeing up your connections like this. Now here, I should be able to see another option. So here you see that now I am also having this new option called telephony used for voice agent. And this is the option that I'm seeing in the org. But if you are having a developer org, let me show you here. So this is a developer org, and here, if I go to the new, I will not get this option of telephony. So this is where I was mentioning that this Agentforce voice is actually not available on developer org. So here I have the option of telephony. So let me just select this one and add to the agent. So you are about to enable Agentforce voice for this agent. This changes the way the agent reasons and take action and optimizes it for voice interaction. So basically what it is saying that previously when we were testing this agent, or the way this agent was giving the response, it was taking little more time because it was understanding the intent and all that. Now when we are going with the agent voice mode, that you are on a call with the agent, so you want the response to be little faster. So that is where it will optimize it for the voice, which means that the latency will be lower. Now it will be like the latency to find the correct topic and generate the response will have to be little lower. So that is why it is saying that this changes the way the agent reason and takes action and optimize it for voice interaction, because obviously in voice mode you want your agent to respond really quick. So okay, so it is asking that we recommend using separate agent for voice and text connection. So although I said that the same agent can be used for voice and agent mode, but Salesforce is recommending that you should use a text based agent differently and voice based agent differently. But as such, there is no problem. You can use the same agent for text as well as voice. So we can say that optimize for voice. Now what will happen is Salesforce is going to optimize it. Now what it means is that the way it finds the way it does the reasoning will be little faster, so that your voice agent is able to produce output really fast as compared to your text agent or conversation based agent. And now you see that we have this enhanced chat. So again, this is the same steps we have already done. How do you deploy this agent to the messaging chat? You just need to click on this need setup, and it will ask you to set up omni-channel flow, inbound omni-channel flow, escalation flow. So this is everything is same. It's just that it's the new UI. And from here you have to, if you click on this, it will take you to the Salesforce UI. You need to create your omni-channel flow that will route the work to this agent, and if you want to route it to the humans, you need to create an escalation flow. So this is the same option but a better UI. And then what we have to do right now is telephony. So let's go here. And here also you will set up your omni-channel flow to route the work to this agent, and then you will set up your flows where this voice agent will route the work to the human agent. The same thing, both the things are same, but there are two options additional are telephony setting and as well as the voice responses. So in our last lecture I was showing you different voice model in the 11 labs. Now all of that you will start seeing up here, and at the top you will see the telephony setting, because this is going to be on the voice channel. So you need the telephony setup in your org where you will get a phone number, and that is the number where your existing contact center will route the work. So your existing toll-free number now should route the work to this phone number, and when the call comes to this number, that is where this agent will be invoked. We will be able to practice the voice agent, but we won't be able to deploy on the telephony, because if I open this, you will see that this is not available in the org. So as per Salesforce, this telephony setup for your Agentforce Voice is an additional add-on. Only if you pay for it in your org, then only this will come. So basically it should open up a screen here where you should be able to procure a number, a phone number. That is what your Agentforce Voice is going to use in your org when you are working with Agentforce Voice, and if you have added that add-on, then this option will come up here. Basically you can create your phone numbers, and that is the phone number where all of your external setups will happen, so that the call comes to that phone number. So that's the problem, that we won't be able to test it end to end, but we will be able to test it how actually it is, reasoning it and how it is generating the response. So for that, let's come here. These options we have already seen, how to route the work to these agent, all of that is same. And then let's go here. And here you will see those voice options that we saw on 11 labs. So we should have various options here. Let me see if we have the same option that we were seeing there. Okay, there are many options, but not the one which we saw, but I think Alice we saw, right? Let's just see that. You can see the preview of it from here.
Hello, I'm an AI agent. How can I help you?
So from here, it is telling you that this agent is a female voice, age is middle age, European, and style none. And all of that you can actually, set up here. The speed you can reduce, similarity and stability. So you can just practice it and you can see the output. So let's just see that.
Hello, I'm an AI agent. How can I help you?
So maybe speed, I can make it a little faster.
Hello, I'm an AI agent. How can I help you?
Maybe somewhere here. And maybe let's change it to some other voice, a British voice.
Hello, I'm an AI agent. How can I help you?
Yeah, so maybe let's use this one. And also you can add your pronunciation dictionary, define how your agent pronounces specific words and phrases. So if you see that your agent is having difficulty in certain words, you can add all those phrases here and you will add the pronunciation as well. So this is where you can select your voices. You can fine tune it as per your requirement here in the advanced section and just save it. Okay. So now we won't be able to deploy it onto the telephony, which means that it won't be able to get the real calls as such, because for that we have to set up this telephony setting, but we still be able to test this agent in this Agentforce builder. And for that, let's just cancel it. So now we have at least set up our voice part. I mean, everything was already set up. So as I mentioned in the last lecture, we don't have to do anything, how the speech is converted to text, text is converted to speech. Everything is going to happen, and we just have to select our voice model. We need to define our telephony setting so that the calls can come to this agent. So now we have this agent with one topic and one action here. Now how do you test it? So for that, let me just refresh it here. You can see that since we have enabled this agent for voice, now we should start seeing up another option here. We have the lightning experience as well as we have the voice preview. So voice preview will give us the option to talk to this agent as if a call is coming here. So let's just test it out in the voice preview. But before doing that, you make sure that your browser has access to your microphone. So from here, let's go to the microphones and settings here. So here, this is the microphone it is using, which is correct. So let me close this. And here, now let's switch to the voice preview. And from here, let's go to the voice mode. So you can, this is still a conversational preview. If you want to go to the voice mode, you need to click on this one. What is the status of my order 100?
Let me check the status of your order for you. The status of your order 100 is open. Would you like assistance with anything else?
What is the status of my order 200?
I couldn't retrieve the status of your order 200. Could you please confirm the order number or try again?
So as we saw here, this is the voice preview that you are seeing, which means that when this agent is deployed to the voice mode, this is how the users are going to interact with it. And as you saw in the real time, it was converting the voice into the text, and then it was generating the response, and that response was then spoken by the voice assistant. So for that, it was using the 11 Labs API. And similarly, you can go and maybe let's end this chat. If you're happy with this voice mode, you can go with that, or if you want to change that, you can go to your telephony again, and here let's see that. So this mode, if you want to change and you want a new, let's say, American voice, then you can set up these things as well, how fast your agent should speak. Test it here.
Hello, I'm an AI agent. How can I help you?
And let's just save it. Let's just refresh it here. And let's connect again with the voice agent now. What is the status of my order 100?
Let me check the status of your order for you. The status of your order 100 is open. Would you like assistance with anything else?
Okay, so this is how the voice agent is working. As you saw, to build this, we didn't do anything extra. Only thing was like we created our agent, generally how we create. We added topic, we added actions. Only in the connections, if you have Agentforce enabled in your org, you just need to add the telephony here as a connection now. So previously only enhanced chat and messaging were the connection type. Now we also have this telephony. Once you add that, then you can configure your voice model from here, and you have a lot of voices here. You can choose one of them. You can set the voice tuning here, and you can add pronunciation, and that's it. And just save it and just go to the voice preview mode, and you will be able to talk to the agent as if the customer will be talking to it when it is deployed onto the telephony. Now to make it deployable to the telephony and all, for that you need an org where this is actually available.